Hey guys, what's up? This is Hussein Tabi and it's crazytoolstudio.com. So let's just continue with the second lecture of After Effects. Today we are going to see precomps and trackmates. So let's get started with precomps. Now precomps are like grouping the compositions. Alright, like you learned that in the last lecture that how we create compositions, right? From here we can create the composition to work on a project, or Control N we can press to create a new composition. All right. So let's create one composition here for now. Okay. We have this composition here and I want one layer here. So either you go in layer, new and solid like we did last time, or you can just right click here in the layer panel and new and here's the solid. Okay. And I want same like 100 by 100. Okay. So now I have this small solid in my comp. Now my comp size is 96540, but my layer size is 100 by 100. Okay. So now I want to pre-comp this layer. So you go into layer and we have pre-comp. The shortcut is Control Shift C. Okay. And this little menu will pop up here. So here is red solid one, comp one, which is this one. My default, my not default, my original comp is comp one. Okay. And we created this layer and now I am pre-composing this layer with this name. Now you have here two options. One is leave all attributes in comp one. That means leave everything into the comp one. All right. Or move all attributes into the new compositions. So let's see what is this one. So leave all attribute into the comp one. And when you click OK, what will happen that you see here we have a new composition now. So before we have only one, this one. But now we have the second one, which is this one. Now this is not a layer, see the icon. When you double click on this composition will open. So you see here it's nothing but this layer, right? When I decrease the size, you can see. Okay, so the size of this layer becomes the size of the composition because this layer only is in the composition. So when I go to the comp one, you can see the size is still according to this layer. So if I want, I can rotate this. But when you go here, when you double click, or you can go here because when you double click, it is open. This is nothing. There is no change. All right. So here you see it's rotated, but here it's not because here it is safe and we are actually rotating the comp, right? The second comp. See? Okay. So this is like I pre-comp my layer, but leave all the attributes into this comp. Okay. Let's create in another way. So now I have created again this comp one, right? And here's our solid. So let's select this, go to the layer and pre-comp again. But this time move all attribute into the new composition. When you do this, you see here the change. Okay, let me show you. Right now the solid is selected. When I do this, you see now this solid, same like before, has created the new composition like we did the pre-comp, but Now the composition is this big as the size of the comp one. When you double click, say this, there's no change. The solid is there, yes, the same size, but the composition is so big. It's not as the size of this. So when I go here and when I rotate, you will see the full composition will rotate. And when you come here, it is safe like before. But the change is only that when we move all the attribute in the new composition, that means the comp size will also come into the new composition. But when we leave the composition, all right, that means the new composition will be at the size of the new layer. There are a lot of benefits of creating pre-comps. Okay, like you can create multiple layers. I just did undo. Okay, like Control Z. You can undo with Control Z and you can redo with Control Y. Okay, sorry, it's Control Shift Z. Right, Control Y is in another software. It's like 3ds Max. Okay, so Control Z for undo and Control Shift Z for redo here. So what we can do now is let me delete this new comp from here, select this and just throw this into this delete this dustbin. So I have this comp one safe here. I'll create new solid here, 100 by 100. Okay, and I'll pre-comp this, leave all attributes. Okay, and let's duplicate this, Control D 3-4 times. So I'll take this one here, then I'll take this one here, then I'll take this one here. Right, for duplicate I use Control D. Select your layer and press Control D. Right, D for diameter, so you can create multiple copies in there. So I have 4 layers right now. The top one is this one, the second one is this one, this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. One more I want, so I select this, Control D. This one I'll put here. I have this shape. Anytime when I go here, I can select this and I can scale this like this, or maybe like this. So when you come here, you'll see all changes. Okay, so whatever change I do here, everything there will be adjusted. So just imagine if I animate here, this all will like animating here. Okay, let's select all of them and make this all into the new composition. Like I create the composition, then I group it into the new pre-comp, then I duplicates, then I the duplicates of this all pre-comps I am again pre-comping. Okay, and then again Control D for duplicate, and let's take this one here, one more duplicate, and I'll take this one here. Okay, some elements, for example, these are. Now if you go here where we have a single option, like see this is the original one. So if you go here, this one is this, and when you go here, this one is the last one. So here is the last one. So if I rotate here, you will see everything will get rotated. So this one layer, one solid is controlling all these. Thing. Okay. So just imagine if we are moving this, if we are rotating this one cube inside that composition, and all there is the copy of all of that particular solid is rotating here, is animating here. Okay, so this is called pre-comp, like grouping the composition into the new composition. Okay, so let's see now the trackmate stuff, how trackmate works. This pre-comp is like we will repeat in the next lectures. Okay, this starting 2 3 lectures are like whatever we learn will get repeated again and again, because these are the basics. Okay, so let's delete this one, delete everything for now. I just go here and take a new one. Okay, now let's create a new composition. Okay, and let me show you track. Now if you have used before Photoshop or Illustrator, you must know about clip masking. Okay, clip masking is same here a track matte. I really love this technique, this option here in After Effects. See how it works. So let's say if I am having one solid, right? Make comp size. Okay, let's take this side. Okay, and let's take a text, new text, and let's type motion design. Okay, and what I want is that this one, sorry, the caps lock is on, this font will come here like this. Okay, I'm not going to rotate, sorry, animate, but I'm going to show you that what I want. What TrackMate does is, see, right now the text is on the first layer. Layer number one is the text. So this is about this. If I take this down, so this will be behind this. Okay, the second layer is behind this layer. So if I animate this, right, so it will come like this. All right, but what I want is I don't want this red solid to be visible. It should look like uh, this text is coming out of the air, something like that. So what we can do here, first layer is solid, second layer is text. So you go here in the trackmate menu. Okay, sometime it may be hide. You can click here to visible. Okay, from here also it will toggle. So if I take alpha, alpha means the text will be visible only if it overlaps on this layer. So that means the text when come here only, then it will be visible. Otherwise it will not visible. I want the invert, that is alpha invert. That means the text should be visible here, but when it goes here, it will disappear. Right? So when you see here is the transparency toggle, transparency grid. Right? So you see here there is nothing visible. This layer is gone, it's transparent. So it will look like when we animate this, it will look like it's coming out of the air. Right? This is called TrackMate. It's really very nice option. Okay. Not only this, like for example, I want something out of After Effects, like double click here, and I have this mobile vector here, footage. Okay, whatever you want, you image, footage, or vector, whatever you want to import from outside, just click here, double click here in the composition. Right, we will be having a lecture on this, right? Because we will import things from After Effects, sorry, Illustrator, Photoshop later on in the class. So when I click here and import, I have this, and when I drag this here, I have this mobile here. Okay, So this mobile right now, when I take this, it doesn't affect, but this motion is affecting. Why? Because the top layer only affects the second layer when you use TrackMate. Okay, right now I have just imported this. Right, if I take this also, I'll find what it meant in case. Right, so this will be hide. This will not. This will work with now this text. See this. Okay, so when you are using TrackMate, the TrackMate only affects the top layer of it. So if I want the same solid to affect this mobile, so I have to duplicate this solid. Okay, and take this here. That means top of the mobile vector. Now if I do the same, I'll find what it here. You can see the mobile vector is gone. When I take it out, it will be visible. See? Alright? Or here you can see alpha. So when it comes here, only then it will be visible. Say like this. Or I can put this here. So when you animate this motion design, it will look like it is coming out of it. Okay. When we do animation, we will learn all this, how to animate this graphics. Okay, so let me put this one here and then this one here, right? And both can come together, like this will come from this side and this will come from this side. It will look like from the here the, the center line, both are coming together. Okay, and if the third element you have and you want the same red layer to get affected, then you have to again copy this red layer with that third element. Okay, so this is a TrackMate. And then if you want, you can then precomp, and then that precomp, for that precomp you can again use another layer for the TrackMate. Okay, so for now this is enough. Just uh, practice this one, creating precomps and these things, TrackMate. All right, and the next class, mm, here. All right, so next class is webinar, that is on Sunday. Okay, so you guys practice these two lectures, and if there is any doubt, you can mail me. You have my mail ID. All right, and inshallah we will meet on Sunday for the webinar. Then we'll move to animations. Okay, because now you know that how to create composition, layer properties, then precomps, trackmates. So now in the next lecture we will do the animations. With single layer we'll start and then move gradually to the graph editor and everything. The next lecture is going to be a little harder, okay, and a little longer also. So from now, just get ready to do the hard work. All right. Take care. See you in the webinar on Sunday. I'll message you the timing, inshallah, in the on Sunday morning. All right. Take care.